Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a good day out there, staying safe. It's really coming down where we live right now. But recently there's been a lot of news about the Honda and the Acura recalls that's been going on. There's the rod bearing one, and then you have the steering issue. And some people are starting to give up on Honda, but I want to bring you some information that'll kind of put things in perspective a little bit. That shows you it's not just Honda. There's so many manufacturers recently that are just going through some problems. And I think to sum it up, it's cars aren't built the same anymore. If you go back 15, 20 years, cars didn't have that many issues. There were minor things, but it seems like recently it's a lot of big issues with engine issues, transmission, that kind of stuff, like major problems. But this just came out, and maybe you guys can enlighten me on this if you're familiar with it, because I'm not too familiar with these cars. But there's a class action lawsuit right now that just came out that's regarding the Toyota GR86 and the Subaru BRZ Boxer engine. If you guys are familiar with those engines, this will probably make a lot more sense. But the class action lawsuit says that the engines can starve of oil and have total engine failure. And this has already happened a couple of times where the engine it'll fail, it'll burn up. And so there's a class action lawsuit going on right now. So it's something to pay attention to, because a lot of times when there's lawsuits that come out by individuals, it sheds a bigger light on a bigger problem. And that's how you get the NHTSA involved with it, and then they start looking into it and then issuing these massive recalls that you've been seeing. So the lawsuit, here's what it's alleging. It says that Toyota and Subaru used RTV silicone where the engines should have normal gaskets used. And then it brings out that the RTV silicone they use hardens, and it'll break apart in high heat and flakes off and can find its way into the crankcase. And it's also alleging that these manufacturers applied this RTV excessively during the manufacturing process, which resulted in it finding its way into the oil and coolant passages. And all this what causes the low oil pressure and eventually the oil starvation of the motor, which no oil, and it'll burn up. So here's the models that it says the lawsuit includes. So it's the 2013 to 2016 Scion FRS. Then you got the 2017 to 2023 Toyota 86 GR86 and the 2013 to 2023 Subaru BRZ. So if you notice, like the Subaru BRZ, it's covering the 2013 to 2023. So you're talking 11 model years. So that could be a huge issue. Like I said, this is just the preliminary stage of it. It's the class action lawsuit. But it's something to pay attention to if you have one of these cars that uses it's involving the 2-liter and the 2.4-liter Boxer engines. So if you have one of these cars, let me know in the comment section if you've had issues with, oil issues. For sure, had warranty work done because of that, some engine problems. I'm not too familiar with those cars. I know they're really popular. I've seen a lot of them, but maybe somebody that's into the Toyota and Subaru world, let me know if you've heard of this, or if it seems like it's a common problem, and then there's just finally bringing a lawsuit against it. So like I said, it usually starts like this, and then as it gets traction, they'll look into it, and like I said, this covers a lot of years. It goes back to 2013. So if they do deem it's something that these manufacturers knew wouldn't hold up in time under high heat using that instead of actual gasket, it could be a major thing coming, just like the Honda we've seen with the rod bearing issue. So again, I just want to bring this to you because if you guys have one of these, just pay attention to it, because that's, like I said, this is how it starts. It starts with these lawsuits, and then if it gains enough traction and it's an issue, then they start digging into it, and you might find that it's another million vehicles that are involved. So if you've paid for any engine work like this due to oil issues, I would definitely hold on to your receipts. It takes some time, but I would say in the coming months, give it 6 months or so. If this is going to expand, you'll hear about it. And if I do, I'll definitely bring it to your guys' attention. It's just good to know, because then you can be proactive about it and get your car repaired, or hold off on doing some costly repair done if it is going to have this recall pretty soon. So again, I just wanted to keep you guys informed. So nothing official yet, but like I said, it's a lawsuit's coming against them, and they're saying it covers a lot of vehicles with those motors. So again, drop a comment below. Let me know if you're familiar with these engines, if they are prone to like oil issues like this. It's new to me, I didn't know about it, but it sounds like the more I read about it, they do have issues with oil starvation. So again, it's good to know. A lot of us have different vehicles than just Hondas and Acuras, so I like to bring you just car information in general. Hopefully it helps you guys out. If you know a family member or a friend that has one of these vehicles, let them know, just so they can pay attention, because it's not always where you get a letter sent home saying, hey, this is a recall, you're going to get a new engine or an engine repair. Sometimes you fall through the cracks, so you could get a repair done for free and maybe you don't know, and they'll more than happy let you pay for it. So again, just knowing it's half the battle. So again, I wanted to bring that to your attention. Hope everyone's having a good day out there, staying safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again, everybody.